I'm Nadine and welcome to Book Chinook. Today I am doing a video that I recently seen over at MDogRead, so I'll leave the link to his channel as well as his video. But it is essentially you look at book covers and you judge them whether or not they're good. He did it by two criteria, which I will do as well, whether or not they're aesthetically pleasing and if it tells you something about the plot or if it reflects the plot at all. I have 7 books to judge, so let's begin, and I'm starting with Angel Fall by Susan E. Now, aesthetically pleasing, I think so, absolutely 100%. You have the nice wings on the front with the gold color really accentuated in the center with the darker colors around. Does it reflect the story? I guess, yes, you have to assume that it's about angels. If you didn't know the title, I think that it does a good job conveying that this book is about angels. The second book I have is The Sea of Monsters, which is the second book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series by Rick Riordan. Is it aesthetically pleasing? 100% yes, I think so for sure. I love when book covers have like a drawn out cover, kind of like Harry Potter. That's what it reminded me of. And does it reflect the plot at all? Oh, absolutely. Again, it gets another point. You sort of see multiple scenes all strewn up in one, and I'm not going to point them out unless it's because I don't want to be spoiler. But essentially, yes, it does reflect the plot. 2 points. For my next book, I have 10 by Gretchen McNeil. For aesthetically pleasing, it's okay. I would give this about a 0.5. I don't think that it's anything like fantastic, but it's not ugly, that's for sure. Does it reflect the plot? Sort of. I mean, it is on an island. You have the island there and it's covered and surrounded by water because that's what an island is. So I would give this another 0.5, making it a 1. Fourth book I have is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Does it get a point for being aesthetically pleasing? Absolutely. This cover is beautiful. It's reflective and shiny, and it's got the colors that pop. Here's the black background. It's beautiful. Does it reflect the plot of the book? I would give it another point for absolutely yes, because if you've read it, you have the circus here, and then it's in someone's hand, so you know the meaning behind that. I don't want to spoil it, but yes, absolutely, I give this 2 points. Book, I have Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. Is it aesthetically pleasing? Sort of. I think I would give this a 0.5. It's not the ugliest cover in the world, but it's definitely not the nicest. I think it's just okay. And does it reflect the plot? No, I don't think so whatsoever. I mean, maybe the jar is symbolic of the butterfly inside, you know. She's trapped in something she can't break free of, etc. But, I mean, I think they could have gone a different route. So I would just give this a 0.5. Sixth book, I have Bloodlines by Richelle Mead. Is it aesthetically pleasing? Not really. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and give this one a 0 points for aesthetically pleasing. I mean, the back isn't too bad with the vines that were part of the Bloodlines, but I mean, that doesn't get it a 0.5 whatsoever, so I'd give this a 0. And does it reflect the plot? I would say yes, because this is obviously the main character, and she's got some sort of tattoo on her face, which you find out is important, and then you have some mysterious guy who you find out who it is. So I would say yes, it does reflect, so I would give it just 1 point. I have Across the Universe by Beth Revis. Is this aesthetically pleasing? Absolutely. It's probably one of the nicest book covers I have on my shelf, so I would give this a 1 point for sure. Now, does it reflect the plot of the story? No, not at all. I picked this up thinking it was like a romance in space because of this cover, and I couldn't have been more wrong. There's really barely any romance in this book, and that's actually what I liked about it. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking, wow, romance, it's actually not. Don't let this beautiful cover fool you. So anyways, I would give this a 1 point just because it's aesthetically pleasing, but it does not reflect the story. So that's my evaluation of those 7 book covers. You should definitely do this video. It's super fun and super cool. Thanks for watching. Bye!